good. I parked it.
Yeah.
All right, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another practice round with the Goose. We still haven't named it because it's kind of a weird thing to name, but we're out here at Pickard Park playing the
DMC, Des
Moines Challenge, presented by Discraft in True Bank.
Yep.
Okay, we did it.
There we go.
There we go. All right, so we're out here at beautiful Pickard Park, one of like my possibly favorite stops of the tour. Definitely enjoy this course, very beautiful. They've done a great job from right here this year. This is my first practice round. I'm relying on Aaron to help me out. We're playing with a drone today. Thank you, Alex, for coming out. We're doing hole previews and some follow flight stuff. So definitely gonna add something special to the video. So thank you for Alex for driving all the way out here to do this for us. And then I also want to say we're running a buy one, get one sale on GibsonDiscGolf.com. So if you buy one disc, you get the next one half off. If you want to buy Aaron's stuff, either go to infinitedisc.com or go to Discraft to support Aaron. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this one's as entertaining as the last.
Sweet. So yeah, you're just trying to put a backhand kind of in the middle of the fairway. Keep it nice wide around the tree, not really any risk. And then for me, it's just a pretty routine like forehand hyzer up shot. One of my favorite kind of styles of holes where you have to throw a backhand tee shot, forehand up shot. So a little early. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get there, but we'll give it a rip.
It's gonna get for me.
We want to do a touch short, a little yanked, but that's putt.
So like Aaron said, tee shot, you know, all you want to do is just throw a hyzer into this area. One thing they did do this year that I really like is they left the out of bounds long, so you can actually tell where the out of bounds is versus what's not, instead of just white stakes in the middle of a field. I'm throwing backhand, obviously. The wind looks like it's going right to left. I'm gonna just try to leave it up out there and just try to get a putt through the trees. Not a very easy birdie, but definitely a really good hole, and a good starting hole especially.
Oh yeah, that'll play. Alright, don't judge the putt. Haven't warmed it up yet, so could be good, could be bad.
Hey, high's better than low on the first putt. Nice. He's back.
Good birdie.
I'm not back.
Alright, we're on hole 2. The first couple hole breakdowns might be a little wonky, you know, on the fairway, stuff like that, just because we do have the highway and some mowers going, but we're going to try our best. Hole 2, 753 feet, very similar to hole 1 in my opinion. You're throwing a big backhand hyzer off the tee, trying to land just in the fairway. Pushing the OB long a little bit, I think is kind of the key, so you stay out of the woods here short. And then for me, I like throwing like a nice smooth forehand up shot, but there is a backhand line as well. So again, great hole just because it does require 2 full shots. Both of them have to be executed well. So awesome hole.
Yeah.
A little short, we're still warming up. Very nice. Yeah, a little pinched off over here. I'm about 350 from the pin. Still have the forehand line, which is what I'm going to try, but you'd much rather be where Drew is. He's up on the hill and it's going to have a much more open, clean shot from there. Let's see what we can do. It got up there for a putt.
Goss range. On hole 2's fairway. I kind of like to play a little higher up the hill here. It gives me a better straight shot at the basket through this backhand gap. I am throwing this buzz. I haven't thrown in like 6 months because I lost my other one in the last video and I haven't had a chance to try a new one. And I remember this one being stable. So just gonna try to punch it at that Disc Golf Pro Tour sign out there and, you know, just hopefully get close. But I do like this hole and I do like the fact, like Goss said, he could play a little further down the hill. And he can actually have a side on up shot into the green to where I can play a little higher up and play a backhand. So it's definitely a diverse hole that doesn't really require either shot. You can even throw sidearm off the tee, I'm sure, if, you know, Goss wanted to.
Had a good shape.
All right, so pretty short here, hit the branches. I did think that the basket was closer to the tree, so I wasn't as worried about hitting it, but obviously I'm, you know, 65 feet away. See if we can make a good run on it.
Oh. Is that getting your elbow still?
Yeah, it's like the touchy stuff, like that's good. Oh! All right, hole 3 again. Sorry for the noise. You know, there's the mower going, there's a highway. We do have the drone out here, so we're trying our best to keep you guys entertained and giving you guys good content. A lot of stuff going on. Thank you guys for joining. Hole 3, 320 feet. Pretty much just want to hit this gap and have it finish right, whether you throw sidearm, backhand, you skip it off the bark, whatever it is, you want it to go straight. And even if you just go dead straight, a dead straight line off the end of the tee, you literally would end up with probably a, what, 40-footer or so, Aaron, downhill. So definitely not a bad shot, even if you just play it dead straight and don't even try to go right. So I'm going to try to throw it down there. There is out of bounds to the right. It is pretty hard to get to because of the trees and the way the hole goes, but it is there.
Wow. That was pretty.
That ace it?
Long 30.
30 long.
Woo! How can you go 30 long? There isn't 30 feet of green up there.
Oh my, the one stick.
So obviously I'm trying to fade just in front of that, but like you said, if you throw dead straight, it's not that bad. So
yeah, you could have went behind it, you know, and still had like a nice little putt out there.
Yep.
I mean, really, this is like one of those par 3s. I'm just trying to get a putt.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
Yeah, a little ways out, but we'll try to just put one up on the dance floor. Get a nice easy par.
Now that Goss is caught at the dance floor, I'm expecting him to dance on the green before he putts. To be honest with you, if I were to throw that shot 3 times in the tournament and everyone was out of bounds, I couldn't be that mad because that means I'm throwing it really good. So that's obviously for me something positive to build on with my arm feeling the way it does. To be throwing it that good through those woods is definitely something that I'm happy about. And hopefully, I mean, not that we're keeping score, so it doesn't matter, but throwing the shot that pure is definitely a good momentum booster for the weekend, I feel like.
Putt.
I had to change my putt.
Sweet, we're on hole 4. This is one of the best holes, maybe the best hole on the course in my opinion. 472, and we're throwing right across the lake. So you're gonna have basically kind of 3 options in my opinion. The first one is like if we have a weird wind, kind of like we do today, a lot of people I think are laying up short left, taking their 80-foot putts, chipping up, taking a nice easy par. I think that the most common route people are gonna be taking is gonna be the right up the middle. You'll see it'll go like just right of the basket, throw maybe a touch of flex, try to get over to it. And then if the wind is right, or if you've got a big arm, some people be throwing the big hyzer, kind of over the top, over the lake the whole way to the pin. The key is you want to land on solid ground so you don't have to make the drop zone putt. Maybe like half.
A halfie?
Yeah. A little more conservative, but also try to give myself a chance. Nope, that was just conservative.
Aced it.
Oh! It's not the basket we're going for. I played the layup.
With my arm, that's all I'm doing this
Yeah.
week. I can't.
Insert. Match to this side here. Not ideal.
It's safe.
That's why we're practicing.
So where my elbow is really affecting me is these shorter upshot / putts. So honestly, I think this week if I want to play, I still undecided. I'm gonna have to throw little touchy sidearms because it doesn't hurt as much to throw sidearm. So just gonna obviously try to play it to that tree and make the 15-footer for par.
This is a really good shot to practice that on too.
Yeah.
It's like you have to execute it. You got to throw a nice touchy shot. The short, like this short of sidearm, is tough to throw too. So. She's wet.
All right, so Alex, our drone guy, he's actually putting up $500 for an ace here on the drone. So Aaron and I, to say we're gonna try is gonna be an understatement. But this is hole 5, 330 feet, island green, as you would imagine. You can't land in the pond and be safe. So obviously it's pretty simple. You just throw it from right there, and then you try to land it right over there, and you have your disc be inbounds to the green flag, and you get a birdie putt. So that's the goal. There is a drop zone. I think it's right there actually, which isn't a very easy shot. So I'm gonna try to ace it for the $500, and I'm gonna donate it back to Alex for being out here.
Yeah, buddy.
Great tournament,
Still
bro.
a good shot, yeah. This one's got a little bit of risk reward to it. I like the fact that there's no OB past the basket, but it gets really nasty in there. So if you're worried about missing the island, you can just blast one a little long and then take what you get from in the woods a little bit.
Which what you get isn't very good.
I know exactly where it is, dude. I will go in that water.
Sweet, we're on hole 6, 633 feet, another really solid par 4. Off the tee, you're either going to be throwing a backhand turnover, trying to get a little bit more distance, put it in the middle of the fairway, or I think I'll be throwing a forehand hyzer, again just trying to put myself down there in the fairway. What it really comes down to is this tricky upshot. It's all about finding the right distance because there's just a gap, maybe 30-40 feet wide that you have to hit coming left to right into the green. So for me it's going to be a forehand, but I'm sure Drew's going to be going backhand off the tee and then probably backhand second shot. Pretty cool. little scary. Kept it low out of the wind, but pushed a little too close to the OB for my comfort.
I'm a little more comfortable being closer to the out of bounds because I'm so used to it than Aaron. So as long as I'm in bounds, I don't cry.
Not a tear shed.
Point proven, I'm 1 millimeter in bounds.
Alright, so the edge of the gap that I'm trying to kind of go in front of that last tree is like 305. So I'm trying to put the shot out maybe 290, something like that. Just hit the middle of it. Hopefully get a skip, but just anything with a putt is good with me. Not ideal.
All right, we can't do any more 7:30 a.m. practice rounds because Aaron's still half asleep. We need to give Aaron a chance to wake up before next week's practice round. Oh, sneaky. Oh, got through.
Yeah, push forward. That should be a putt.
Aaron just got a 9. I changed my putt. I think that it might be good for like ever.
Forever.
Yeah. Aaron didn't get a 9.
Save the par.
345 feet. Pretty small island green. I'd say like circle 1 or so, give or take a little bit. Obviously, probably some of the corners 45 feet, some of them 30. Up the hill, probably plays about 360. I'm just gonna try to throw my eagle up there. A little like flex kind of into the green and literally just try to be safe. It's my only goal. Obviously, closer the better, but you don't want to take a bogey on this hole.
That's money.
That's as good as I can do.
I love the concept for this hole, and I wish they had it more on tour. It's a tough island to like get to, so it's not the easiest one in the world. But because of that, they make everything outside of it just hazard. So you're punished based on how bad the shot is. Wish a couple more courses would adopt this kind of style. Add some 400-foot island holes with this kind of same gimmick to it.
My gosh, you don't say it?
No, it was a little short.
Oh, I couldn't see the basket. I just saw it skip big. I was like, oh my.
Skipped up the chain height. I think I'll try one backhand just because I'm a little nervous that my sidearm's not going to quite have the distance. That might just be easier. I'm becoming a backhand guy. Yeah.
Look at, he has it like framed up right now where you can just see. Easy. Hole 8, 580 feet. Downhill. So much of the tee pad actually is downhill as well. So downhill run up. I just like to hug it on this right gap here and literally try to just get it to kind of flip flat and ride. This is a really, really good birdie. Looks like they brought the OB in a little bit as well. It's like left and then right behind the basket. Remember last year, I think it was pretty far left you had to go before you went out of bounds. So wind's going left to right. I'm just gonna try to throw a little hyzer flip down there and probably get inside the circle to 45 feet or so. I'd be pretty happy. That hit so hard.
Yeah. Exactly what Drew said. I'm throwing an Onyx just because it goes a little straighter for me and doesn't skip quite as much, but it usually ends me a little bit shorter than him.
That wind.
There is a little funky wind out there.
Yeah.
I haven't been turning that over at all.
I bet you our discs are touching down there.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
That's a baby little chipmunk. Yeah. Wow. Give a halfway decent run through a gap like that, but I'm never confident it's going in.
If you get way in there deep, it can get really nasty, but Drew and I just barely missed our shot, so we were kind of on the edge, still had a little bit of a look. But just kind of the crosswind messed us up coming down the hill, I think. So, yep, on to the next one. We're on hole 9. This is kind of a funky par 3 that you don't see very often. We have this it's pretty gettable gap, like off the tee, but you're throwing straight up this hill. So it actually plays like, for me, I'm throwing a full pump sidearm out there and just barely getting to it. But you kind of just want to like flex the forehand through the gap, throw kind of a straight flex-ish backhand, but it just kind of stalls out, ends up on the hillside up there. And then the other thing to keep in mind on this hole is I like to tee off from kind of the back side of the tee pad just to give me a better angle going up the hill. So I don't have to throw quite as straight up, straight as nose up, everything like that. So we'll see if I can make it happen.
Yeah, so as always, everything Aaron said is correct. You know, you want to use the back of the tee, better your angle. There's like a tree out there that you can kind of see the corner of. I'm just trying to throw it high at that and kind of hope that this disc turns over. And again, this is another hole. I'm just happy with a putt. You know, being in bounds and having a putt. It's only 305 feet, but it plays much harder. And I have seen plenty of people make big mistakes on this hole. So just trying to get up there. Overturned it a little bit, not the end of the world. Make the correction tomorrow, but see if I can't make another putt.
Looking good, man.
Too easy!
Coming out firm, a lot better than last week.
I'm glad to see that.
Mine or yours?
Yours. Mine are coming out just as wobbly as they always do.
Dude, I know. I like cock my wrist now, which I don't. I obviously try to always do the opposite. Okay. But I think it helps my elbow. Like. Hole 10, 860 feet. Last year we played from that tee, or the tee to the right. This year we're playing over here. I'm still going to try to throw a pretty big hyzer out and around. I think is still going to be my play. It is a par 5, so you don't need to do too much crazy stuff to take 3 shots and a putt to go 860 feet. So I'm just going to try to make sure I get it in bounds and rip it and see what. I haven't played this hole yet though, so I might modify my game plan after I throw this shot.
It plays similar to the last one. The hyzer's just like a touch trickier, I would say.
Remember last year you just literally threw it.
Yeah, it's the easiest shot, right? And this year if you do that, you're fine. I think it's only going to get interesting if there is some kind of rip and crosswind.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it might just like chip it up. I mean, it's a par 5, so it's like you don't need to do too much.
I love it too because it really benefits someone that has a big power hydrant.
Yeah.
Like you and I are getting strokes on a couple players that don't quite have that distance. I say that, now I have to execute the shot. Sawed it off. Same as the shot on hole 1.
Rolled OB.
Rolled OB.
Yeah. Can't see it. I'm actually, oh, here comes Alex. I'm just trying to throw it at this like blank gap here and just kind of let it dump down near the FPO basket and should give me a little sidearm upshot in. Should be good.
Just like on hole B, which is awesome. It shows you where the OB line is, you can see it, and it keeps like a bad shot from like landing out of bounds and skipping back in bounds. You have to land your shot in the fairway.
Pretty good, I think. Yeah.
Easy as that. He's a forehand guy.
Yeah, don't tell anybody. Left, right. I'm playing Army sidearm. Left, right, left.
Good thing they're both about 15 feet.
Yeah, good thing I can make it. Par 5 in golf, you don't go.
Sweet, we're on hole 11 here, and we're gonna have the drone do some catch footage because it's tough to see where the shots are. So we're gonna have him head down the fairway down there and see where these shots end up. One of my favorite holes on the course, par 4, probably one of the toughest, 721 feet. You're looking for 1 of 2 shots. A lot of people throw kind of a putter off the tee, fade it down below that tree branch, try to get into a landing zone. Kind of a tough long up shot from there, but then a lot of other people are throwing the stall shot over the top. So I think I'm gonna try the stall shot over the top, and hopefully the drone will be able to pick up that footage.
I'm going low because I don't like to lose my disc and get triple bogeys. So I'm just gonna try to go into this branch here with a little flex shot, and I'm okay with a little longer shot into the green. I just don't want to have to like pitch out and look for my disc. I don't know. I haven't played this hole in a while.
That looked really good.
I think it was good.
Yep. Good shot.
Was it good? Middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to leave the drone there?
Yep.
And then I'm going to go kind of over this Mando tree and then fade way left.
You'll see.
Alright, right there. And it gets an extra airspace as well once it gets down here. That's pretty.
Oh, I think I hit the bottom of the basket, like the koozie.
Hopefully not.
So, come down the hill, pretty big slope here, and then just hit the gap. I mean, I didn't really do much of a preview because there's not much to talk about. You want to throw it through there, have it fade up the hill, and you know, be close. I'd like to see where Goss is at though. I think he's like way up there. Might have like a zone approach shot where I threw Destroyer.
Yesterday I put it in a spot where I had like a zone up.
Yeah.
But I also don't know how often I'm hitting that spot. You know what I mean? So it did end up a touch long. I think I just clipped these branches just a touch, which is actually a pretty good spot for me. You can see here I've got like a straight zone to the pin, but still not an easy shot. You got to execute 2 shots no matter where you are.
Dude. He just creamed. I'm fine with that though.
Can't deal with the TV face behind the basket.
I was just worried about hitting it high with like a good stroke. All right, hole 12, 260 feet, double mando, downhill, little par 3. Basket is on a pyramid. Literally just trying to throw it in the bark chips and have a putt. I mean, it sounds dumb to say it's that simple, but like 260-foot hole, you know, all I'm trying to do is get a birdie look and make the mando. So see if we can get it down there.
You're good.
I parked it.
Yeah.
He parked it. Tell me that wasn't on clip, was it?
It was.
Oh no.
I feel like it was bound to happen eventually.
It is bound to happen eventually.
I thought that thing was coming down right on my head.
Just launch right away.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Are we gonna put that on the video?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna go viral for crashing my
the
stuff.
First clip.
Just the thing goosing me scared.
No.
No.
Man, of all things to go viral for.
So with this hole, I think there's kind of two interesting things. One, the forehand, it kind of looks like it fades to the right. You want to throw the forehand dead straight. And then two, I've noticed this, you could see it on Drew's shot too. When you throw the backhand, if you just land a little left of the pin, it almost always just counter skips right to the basket. So thank you, Drew, for throwing that beautiful shot. Show us how that works.
Yeah. Anything for you, Goss. Oh.
And honestly, I'll take at the wall on this hole. It's like a 33-foot putt, something like that. Something I should make a good chunk of the time. And then a lot of times I'll land over it, sometimes I'll skip over it, but I'll take that shot.
Broken or no?
No.
Okay.
Completely fine.
Heck yeah.
Man, I thought that thing was hitting me right in the back of the head.
Look at it, see? Just fine. No, see, when I hit, I moved it to the left so it would drag left. That's why it went left. I'm not kidding.
Dude,
But
harness that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on to it.
I've been putting a lot of work on the putting green. It's not like, I've just been getting like consistent releases out of my hand, you know what I mean?
Not even ask for it. Dude, look, this ought to be pretty close to going in.
Yeah, it's a pretty good run. There. We're on hole 13. This one is 333 feet. A lot of things I like about this hole and some things I don't like as much, but basically the main shot that I'm throwing is this dead straight forehand. I'm hitting the center gap there with a Buzz OS and trying to just very slightly fade to the right. There is OB on the right side, so you don't want to throw something too fast, it'll get a flare skip. I think a lot of players, probably Drew, will be throwing the like late turning backhand, do the same kind of shot, just kind of like drift to the right once it gets down there. I've seen some people just chip a forehand through the gap, take a 45 footer, and some people will throw a spike backhand around the side. If it were me, I would get rid of the OB on the right side and maybe just put a mando to keep people from throwing the big spike backhand. But yeah, you'll see when we get down there, it just gets a little tight next to the basket. Got a little long there. I should probably make those shorter.
That's why the video is 3 hours long.
Yeah, I know. All right, here we go. Nice and smooth. Yeah, just a little higher. That's kind of the shape I'm looking for, but it's tough to get down to the pin. That's the shape.
Birdie.
Caught the inside
Also,
line.
make sure to go to infinitedisc.com to get your Buzz OS and your Buzz. It's the best place to shop.
Actually gonna call my bank shop.
Put it a good hour and a half, 2 hours the last 2 days. And 2 for 2 on the bus park down here.
And I can tell that like the biggest difference is I know exactly when it's coming out of my hand. Yeah.
That was the thing, like every big. All right, hole 14, 720 feet. Before I go any further, I want to give a huge thank you to Alex, Boom Disc Golf. He's doing a great job out here. He's super excited. He's offering us something for our vlog that we wouldn't get otherwise. So thank you to Alex for being out here. Thank you for participating. Thank you for wanting to be here. We really appreciate it. He's even helping us find discs with the drone. So onto the hole now. 720 feet, par 4, dead straight hole. And then there's like kind of a guardian gap before you can get into the green. So you just want to throw it dead straight, and then have this nice, once we get down there, you'll see it's a really beautiful hole actually. This course is full of those. Aaron and I were just talking about how like beautiful this place is. So 2 straight shots pretty much. Just want to remain in position on this hole. It's not a very hard hole, but once you get out of position, it does become more difficult. So hopefully we can just lace 2 shots down there and end up in a good spot. That's cool. Oh.
That's all it is.
I'm like a good player again.
Yeah. Nice smooth eagle.
Remember last week you couldn't even believe how I was throwing it.
It was baffling.
You were like, what are you doing?
What is going on right now? I got a couple shots. I was like, I've never seen Drew throw a shot like that before.
It's because my elbow hurts, but I could barely hold my phone.
Yep. This is more of what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Alright, see if I can do the same thing.
Oh. Come a little bit.
It's about as tight as you can cut it, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Tight is good.
Big skip and roll at the end.
A really beautiful hole. I probably threw it about 400 or so feet, and then have this shot right up the hill, back up there. Again, this course, if you're in the middle of the fairway, becomes pretty easy. So like this, I couldn't like literally place this in the middle of the fairway any better. So very happy with this. Hopefully get up and down for birdie. If not, would be happy to continue to throw the disc this well the rest of the week.
Easy as that. Goodness. We got that dialed, so it doesn't matter. Get the high up though.
I thought we were gonna get our guy a throw in. Dude, imagine if he was there last week. That would have been so
Oh,
sick.
that would have been sick. That one was dirty. With the lefty putt. Gotta save the elbow when you're 15 feet away. We played that hole about as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it doesn't get much easier than that. I mean, but again, that's what I'm saying. This hole can get way out of control if you're not like where we were. You know, you miss it right or miss it left. Now you're pitching back into the fairway. You're probably not going to be perfectly in the middle. Then you still have this very hard shot. I mean, but the cool thing is you look back up the hole, you could literally still see the tee pad. You know, so it's a dead straight shot. You just have to shape your shots through the hole in order to get the good result, which Aaron and I both did there, and Aaron's been doing for years now.
How about years? Maybe a month. Maybe a month. All right, we're on hole 15. I'm a big fan of this hole. 600 feet. The tee shot, what you're looking for is kind of like a low ceiling backhand hyzer. Some people might be throwing like a late flip, you know, something a little bit less stable that'll stand up into the gap. But then what it really comes down to is the upshot. That's my favorite part of the hole. It's a hill that fades away towards just kind of some rough back there, some out of bounds, and you've got to get like a backhand hyzer that lands really soft. So I think back to back, these are two really solid holes, and yeah, I love them coming down the stretch here. All right, see if I can execute this. Pop. See where that ended up?
It just went left.
In the fairway. Okay.
I'm just gonna try to throw the arrow and flip it up kind of around the corner. Maybe a little wider than Aaron did, and just, like I said, the hole is not very far, so it's not impossible to get a decent upshot here. It's like, it just,
that is a weird, like,
it's just
weird that that's a perfect drive. You know what I mean? Like,
sick.
that's kind of what you're going for. You executed it, and you had to get lucky through it.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. There you go, touch one.
All right, here we are, once again, in the middle of the fairway. Hopefully we can keep this trend going throughout the weekend because we're playing pretty good.
Love it.
Basket's just right there. I don't know, I would have to guess 300 or so feet away. Gonna throw a Louis. The green is very fast going from right to left, so you kind of want to land it flat or with a disc that's gonna stop fast and not get a skip into the bushes. Too far?
That's just a little long. I think it's a Luna.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, well, I threw a good shot. I just picked the wrong. I didn't know how far I was.
Perfect line. Just
Yeah,
too far.
I threw the shot I was trying to. Hey, what do we say? That's why you practice.
Yep. Oh my God! I thought that was the one.
Ah, I didn't want to say anything.
Nice shot.
How did I go in? Dude. That was Chain Hunter 5000.
Big time, man. The soft little fade the whole way.
Dude, I thought that was...
All right, I'm going to zone. We're gonna try to do the same thing Drew just did. Just nestle it nice and soft up there. Give it a little left side. I'll have like an edge of circle putt, I think, but would love to just push it a little farther up the hill.
Dude, I thought I had freaking... Easy!
Take that.
This is like impossible right here. Hole 16, 315. There's a tree right here that you can see in the middle. All I'm trying to do is throw like my overstable zone and just kind of dump it down there to the left. And there is out of bounds left and then kind of surrounding the basket. So you don't want to just dump it left, and being long right is kind of a penalty as well, because the way the basket's positioned, you're putting right back at the OB. So like being right, it's almost a double penalty if you're out of bounds, because you can't even run it to try to save your par. So you're trying to throw out the tree out there in the middle, use the ground, severely downhill down there. So use the ground to just get, you know, close and hopefully execute it 3 days in the tournament.
Ooh.
Might be good somehow.
Wasn't a good shot, but man,
Yeah.
that might be park.
It might be park, yeah.
That'll work. This is one of my least favorite holes on the course. Obviously, everyone's gonna roast me for that, but I think that there's two things you could do to make it really good. Firstly, I would love it if they would make it a par 4. You throw this little chip down to the bottom, have another gap up to the right, something like that, make it a 2-shot hole. Or I think if we just move this tee pad back to where Drew's standing, all of a sudden this gap right here becomes an issue. And I think that that would add another element to the hole that would make it amazing. So just two thoughts I have real quick for you. I'm gonna try to do the same thing Drew said in his little hole preview. Way too straight. Gotta throw it on high again. That's gone.
I wonder what this would do if I just like lightly threw it.
Lightly through it. That was mine, Drew. Threw mine too hard. Oh, okay, that's a good line. Missed the middle tree.
I mean, that's might be the shot.
At least 40 feet. I'll bet that one's in the circle. Real soft. That's so bad, man. Okay, last one. Focus up.
That's great.
It's a touch short, but I kind of like that.
I mean, it's better than the other, like,
Way better than the
but
other.
I'm saying that's like a birdie putt. Like,
right. When we're talking about opportunities, that's what we mean.
It gives you an opportunity to score.
Right.
All right, over here, Marco. OBO.
Sweet, we're on hole 17 here, 330 feet. It's the new tee pad, one of the biggest changes they made to the course so far, and I think it's a great change. I love this new shot. I think it's got a really solid gap. It opens everything up, and it looks stunning. We've got an amazing tee pad, amazing area here, a couple of really cool bridges across, so overall I think it's a great change. All right. Perfect, just like I drew it up. Hey. Dude, I need a buzz that doesn't go right. Also, I need to hit the center of the gap, but...
If you would have hit the center of the gap, though, you would have been on that new hole you were
there.
talking about.
Yep. That's what I need. That's such a good shot. Holy cow. I totally meant to go
You threw it great.
in between those two trees. I will say, even though my shot is lucky, I did give it a chance. I threw a shape that could get to the basket, so it has a chance to get lucky. If you throw a shot that's not going to do that, it never has a chance to get lucky.
And until you look at this gap that he went through and you realize that it's 1 in 100. Hole 18, 1,080 feet. Long ways to go, par 5 up the hill. Huge thank you to Discraft for presenting this tournament. Huge thank you to all the volunteers who make it happen. Huge thank you to the TD, the Disc Golf Pro Tour, everyone that makes this event happen. This course is absolutely beautiful. I know I'm enjoying my time out here. I'm glad I'm 99% going to be able to play this week. So hopefully this continues to progress and get a little better. Not at my best, but I do think I'll be able to play. Thanks to Aaron, of course, for participating. Thanks to Boom Disc Golf for coming out here and filming for us with the drone. Thank you to Michaela for doing a great job behind the camera. This hole, par 5, I like to play up on top of the hill up here. I think it just makes the hole a little shorter. So being up on the top versus going way down, it doesn't maybe give you the best angle to get there in 2, but 1,100 foot hole uphill, not really trying to get there in 2, just trying to get the birdie. So gonna try to throw it up there as far as I can, and then just see where that leaves me, and just try to get my next shot in position to get a birdie. Aaron might be trying to maybe go a little more aggressive, maybe try to go flex shot or anything, but I'm just trying to kind of go flat shot up to the top and play it from there.
Wow, got the pop on that one. Just like you said.
Yeah, I mean, I just think from there it's like, you're closer to the basket.
Sure. One thing for me to think about when I'm throwing this tee shot is it is an uphill tee pad, so I try to get a little extra momentum going in my run up just to help out with that. A little early.
Did you almost lose that thing? Oh.
Not a chance. I'm trying to get up where Drew is, but didn't quite make it.
We would never lose this.
Really?
No.
Can't lose it?
They have like a GPS signal in there, you can find it.
A little farther left than Drew here, so I can't really throw this like hyzer shot, which is kind of the ideal play. So I'm going to try to throw a forehand, see if I can just push it past that bush and get a up shot from there. Bit of a key clencher right there. It's a little tighter than I meant, but in the right position. Yeah, I like that actually.
I just feel like if I go hyzer, like either I go long or I go in that bush and then I'm
usually
more
down
right,
a little bit more. Yeah. So I don't think about that. That's a good idea.
All right, Era, straight at the big tree back there again. Trying to kind of throw the same shot Aaron did. Missed the bush. Have a decent shot in for birdie. Maybe even throw it in for eagle like Aaron did on 18 last week.
Oh, the late flip. Yeah, that's nice.
I think that's as good as I can do. If that's not good enough, then I'm caddying for Aaron.
Way up there.
Yeah.
Try it.
Maybe a red one.
Yeah, pretty good distance.
Yeah,
Just...
I think you're right. It's a little putter up shot. I'd be really happy with these two throws in the tournament. A little close to the LB here, so now I know I can push a little more right, but I didn't want to end up blocked up by the tree. So just gonna try to throw a nice smooth one here and snag a birdie. That. Yes, sir. All right.
I was curious how stable. Good one. Looking good, man.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, let's see what we got here. Not ideal. Try to get a little spinner.
Oh.
Oh. Ah! Touch too much turn. Good distance though.
All right. Thank you guys for joining for another practice round. Thanks to Aaron again for being here and helping out and being part of the squad. Thanks to the drone for coming out today. Thanks to Alex. We appreciate it. So thank you. We all appreciate you guys watching. We appreciate Michaela filming. Appreciate Alex being out here. Aaron, everyone at Disco Pro Tour, everyone that makes all the events happen for us. This course is beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.